US industry has delivered quite poor returns on capital for shareholders and others down the years, and so over the past few years we've seen a wave of merger consolidation. It began in 2008 when Delta merged with Northwest. Then a couple of years ago we had United and Continental getting together, and then this deal is the final piece of that particular jigsaw.
And you mentioned all those other tie-ups in the past. Now we know that competition regulators over in the States will be looking at this, but they haven't really interfered in the past few years, have they?
No, they haven't. And if you look at the sort of industry structure that we will end up with if this deal goes through, we'll have three big legacy carriers doing a lot of long-haul business. We'll have one pretty big LCC, low-cost carrier, that's Southwest. And so you'll have four big companies dominating the market. And that looks like a pretty normal kind of industry structure. I would be surprised if the regulators object to that.
And what does that mean for the likes of, say, British Airways and competitors, and of course passengers further down the line as well?
Well, American is an important partner for British Airways. They operate in a joint venture across the Atlantic. That's a very important money spinner for British Airways, so it needs to see American in a healthy, strong state, and I think this merger will promote that particular end. For passengers, well, ultimately part of the goal of this merger is to lessen competitive pressure a bit. The companies involved wouldn't put it like that, but I think it will tend to exert a bit of upward pressure on fares.
And safeguard the future of the company.
Well, it should do. American has been undergoing a very extensive restructuring already. It's renegotiated its labour agreements, cut costs quite substantially there during its Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and it's also brought in a huge number of new planes. It's taking new planes at the rate of one a week at the moment, so the fleet is being renewed, and this is another step towards putting the company on a much more stable footing.